This is Vita Ayala. She is what's the term is, I like the new term that's been invented, a BLAKKKAREN with three Ks. A BLAKKKAREN, alright? I like that term. That's been coined and innovated by Torian Rain. Some of you may know who he is. Very prominent. He's part of the new black media. But she is a BLAKKKAREN, right? And she's a non-binary, I suppose. I don't know. I don't, considering the subject matter of what I'm about to talk about, I don't think that I care enough to even find out the correct pronunciation of how she self-identifies, because she is a racist woman, genetic woman, okay? How about that? She's a lesbian, okay? That's what I normally say. She identifies as a pronoun, and I like to say that I'm a black man, okay? I am a black man. I'm part of the supposed 13% of this supposed country, okay? Alright, that being said, I'm gonna say what the fuck I wanna say. I'm gonna say what the fuck I wanna say and shit, and I don't give a shit. Alright? I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna get into a pissing contest with this female, born female person, non-whatever. See, look at the bullshit. You know what's a shame about being a straight black man? Nobody don't feel they have to do shit to, walk on eggshells around you. They just say and do the most fucked up shit. I can't stand it and shit, honestly. I've never quite been able to stand it for most of my life and shit outside of my home. And even in it. But, Miss Ayala here is a racist, and she works in the comic book industry and shit. And she doesn't deserve to be there, okay? And a lot of her stuff is trash. I don't care how you feel about me saying that. A lot of her shit is trash. Lately, she's been popular for introducing the first trans female Amazon and shit. I'm not even gonna get on that. Excuse me. Not even gonna get into that because, well, that means I have to review it and shit. I just leave you with some stills of this bullshit. And she's also known for something called Bitch Planet. And currently she's an editor over there at Marvel Comics. And she's decided that, no cisgendered men should have a job there. In any capacity, more likely. I really can't say that, okay? That's me, that's my feelings on the matter based on her Twitter post. Alright? That's my feelings on the matter based on her Twitter post and whatnot. I just want to say that, the reason I'm making this is not only because of the Twitter post that she wrote in which she insisted that she wasn't looking for a cisgendered man to work in the position that was offered by her parent company. I'm making it because after she was called to the carpet by Twitter and this thing called Knitter, which is a black Twitter, I guess, that, it's offensive in itself, nigger Twitter. Alright? Anybody right know that you're a fucking idiot. But that's beside the point. That's totally besides the point. The thing I'm writing about is how this bitch threw a rock and tried to hide her hands and shit. The minute people came at you, you hid behind your pronoun and what we think your gender is. Okay, what we can see with our own 2020 vision, assisted or not, what your gender probably is and shit. Okay, you're a shit writer. All right, you're a shit editor. Your product is shit. It's one of the reasons the comic book industry, the American comic book industry, is in the toilet. It's one of the reasons that any self-respecting parent who would have normally used comics to help their children learn how to read has to burn that shit. Because everything is about your politics and your gender and who you sleep with at night. It's not about telling a good story or anything. Alright? You are shit. Okay? You should not call yourself a creator. You are shit. Am I making myself clear? Am I making myself clear? Okay? No one cares who your who you lay in the bed at night, who you scissor with. No one cares who you go. Nobody cares who you do that with. Okay, and you are a shit person and a shit creator, a supposed creator, because you have the inability to tell a decent story outside of your own self-identification. You're a fucking loser. Do you understand that? You're a fucking loser because of this. Alright? Everything's not about your vagina. Okay? Everything's not about your wife's vagina. Okay? We don't care. And I want to tell any of you motherfuckers listening, do not ever call me a fucking sis. Because that is a racist term directed at people who have a penis. People who self-identify as a man or a woman. That is a racist term. Do not use that term in my presence. Alright? It's a racist term. And for that, that's the reason you got dragged and shit. Besides the fact that you are a racist person in a position of authority, and I hope that they take this Twitter post and they file a federal complaint against your ass, because that goes against the supposed laws of this goddamn country. You cannot discriminate against someone based on their, traits and shit, okay? You read it, bitch. You cannot discriminate against people based on their gender, their sexual orientation, their race, their religion, okay? That's law. Do you understand, Miss Ayala, okay? You've done so much to look like whatever you identify as. But you're an asshole, okay? And you are easily a BLAKKKAREN. Alright, you're a BLAKKKAREN. Fuck you. And you're a shit person, okay? And you're a loser. And you have no talent.
Did I do that?